Welcome back to Keen Plays. As you can see, today we're going to be looking at the card game Flip 7. I recently picked this up from AliExpress. Got it for a pretty good price, just over $9. I actually saw this game a while ago at a board game shop, and they were selling it for around $20. So pretty good deal. And so far this does look pretty legit. There's a few different variations of this, but this one looks pretty close as far as I can tell so far. And this game definitely caught my interest. I've seen a bunch of YouTube shorts talking about this game, and I think even Smosh did a bunch of videos playing it. So yeah, very popular game right now. It came out just last year, 2024, and it currently has a 7.2 out of 10 rating on BoardGameGeek and is currently ranked 874th overall. And I'm sure it'll definitely just keep climbing those ranks. But let's get into it and see what this thing is like. The box itself is pretty good for damage wise. There's not much going on there. Yeah, seems okay. Let's take this off and get a better look here. There we go. So yeah, very shiny box. There's a couple of dings on the front here, a little bit of indentations, and on the back as well, but nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. The one thing I noticed is that this one shows it's from 7 games. Most of the other copies that I've seen are from the OP, so I don't think that really matters that much, but just kind of interesting. And we've got a couple of different rule books here, a couple of different languages. But we've got English, which is great to see. Very nice. And that's all there is to it. Contents, 94 cards and rules. And there we go. That is the whole that's the whole contents right there. There we go. Let's have a look at these cards. Not the best feeling cards that I've ever had, but nothing wrong with them. Seem to be okay. Not bad. Okay, well, there we go. Let's get into it, see how to play this thing. So here's the game all set up. Very simple setup, because all you have to do is just shuffle up these cards. Now these cards were, pretty tough, pretty rigid, so it did take a few shuffles to get them, mixed up well, because all of the numbers started out being clumped together, and it's pretty important for this game to have them mixed up, because when you're dealing them out, the whole point is to not get the same number, otherwise you bust. So very important to get a good shuffle in there. And once you do that, you're just going to, deal out one card face up to each player playing. And then you'll just go around and you'll ask, do you want to hit or do you want to stay? So if he wants to hit, you flip over a card. Okay, it's a different card than what he already had, so he's good. This person's turn, flip over another card. And the numbers themselves indicate how many cards there are in a deck. So if you have a 12, it's going to be more likely to show up. Whereas if you have a 4, there's only 4 of those in this whole deck, you're probably okay to hit on that one. And on me, there we go. This would be a bonus card at the end of the round, or whenever you decide to stay. This just adds to the sum of your number cards. But if you bust, it will not count. So back over to this person. If he decides to stay because he's worried a 12 is going to come up, then he would just end his round there and he would get 20 points. So let's say he does that, he stays. This guy's still feeling good. Flip over a card. It's an 11, so he's good to go. This guy's feeling bad. And back over to me. There's another card. And also this doesn't count towards your 7 cards. As the name indicates, if you ever do flip over 7, the round automatically ends and you get an extra 15 bonus points. But in this case, I flip over an 8, so I'm good. This guy's out of the round. Back to this guy. He's feeling lucky. There you go. He picks up a 9 and he busts. He gets none of those points. It's back over to me. I'm still feeling pretty good. Hey, look at that. I get another +4. I might as well keep going. I bust. I get nothing. And that's the gist of it. If I would have stayed, I would have been able to pick up 10 points there. I would have had 28, but instead I tried to keep going and I busted. This guy, though, he walks away with 20 points. He's in the lead, and it's first to 200. If at the end of a round there's at least one person who's over 200, the game is over, and whoever has the most points wins. So a very, very simple game, and super easy to pick up. I learned it in like 2 minutes. There's nothing to it. There's a few other specialty cards in here. There's a 0. There's only one of those cards. But yeah, let's see. There we go. So there's one of the specialty cards. This is flip 3. If this comes up on you, you can decide to play it on another player or yourself. And they have to flip over 3 cards. And if they bust, well, then they're out of that round. But if they get to flip over 3 cards, then they just keep it and they can keep going. There's also a second chance. This card, you just hold on to it, and if I have an 11 there and I pick up another 11, I can use my second chance to get rid of that card and I can keep playing. But you can only hold on to one of those at a time. And then there's also this freeze card where you can play it on any active player, someone who's still in the round, and it automatically ends their round. They just get whatever points they have. And yeah, and then there's a few of these bonus cards here. There's a +2, +4, +6, +8, and +10. And then there's also a ×2. And I think that's it for extra specialty cards. Yeah, so a very, very simple game, but yeah, I really like it. Just the little bit that I've played it so far, like it's such an easy game to pick up and play. There's really nothing to it. I'm trying to think if there's any other rules that I might have missed. Oh yeah, well, so when a round ends, when either everyone has busted or stayed on their points, then whatever cards were played out here, they all get discarded, and then the next person becomes the dealer and they deal out, and you just keep these cards over here until you go through this whole deck, in which case then you would shuffle up all the discarded cards and make a new pile. That way, if you're really good with numbers, you could, count cards and figure out how many 12s there are left and what the chances would be of you picking up another one. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that. That seems pretty impossible because as you can see, there's 94 cards here. You'd have to be really good at counting cards to keep track of everything that's been played. I think that's about everything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Just a fantastic game. Yeah, I'm super pumped about this one. So happy that I picked it up. Also, as a little side note, I counted through all the cards just to make sure that I wasn't missing anything, and I actually came away with an extra card. I have an extra 10 here that came in it. Not sure why, but better than missing a card. So very nice. But yeah, that is Flip 7. Let me know if you guys have played this before and what you guys think of it, or anything else on your mind. Just let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, feel free to like or subscribe. That would be awesome. Again, thanks for watching. See ya.